Welcome back to the Almost Friday podcast.
Wow.
Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back. You know, we're sponsored by Cuervo. Will, tell them about Cuervo.
We're part of their family, and they're part of our family. Cuervo is made with 100% agave tequila. I really like their Cuervo Cristalino flavor. I like how I'm taking a couple shots with friends. All of a sudden, I'm loosey-goosey. Fast-forwarding friendships.
Great for shots. Great for high-energy shot nights.
Yeah, it's literally the spark plug for everything I do.
It really is.
On
Thank
the
you
weekend.
so much to Cuervo for allowing us to join your family. Okay? You're the original party starter. That's what Cuervo
I mean, it's been around for a very, very long time, longer than Pangea. And there's a reason for that. It's that good.
It's the party starter.
And another quick word before we get into the episode from Factor. Factor is America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit and can help you fuel up fast with chef-prepared, delicious, ready-to-eat meals delivered straight to your door. Head to factormeals.com/almostfriday50 and use code almostfriday50 to get 50% off. And that's at factormeals.com.
We are also brought to you by Game Time. Buying tickets to your favorite events shouldn't be stressful. Snag the tickets without the stress with Game Time. Download the Game Time app and create an account and use code AFPOD for $20 off your first purchase.
$20 off?
That's insane. That's nuts. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code AFPOD for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. Let's get into this episode with Rusty.
Rusty Featherstone, here's my name, here's my name, here's my name.
Do the joke.
Do it.
It was funny.
No, I was joking with these guys. Then I came on the pod like this, and I was like, oh, does anyone notice how there's context to this? Earlier I had been joking with the guys that had I come on the pod with my glasses upside down and I was talking to them earlier, saying if they had seen, if they had woken up hey, have you noticed everything's all upside down now? But I was like, it's probably not. I don't want to eat up too much time. It's funny, but I don't want to eat up the whole pod doing that. I don't want to make it all about me. So then I flipped them around. And I said, let's just do a normal intro. But now you bastard, you put me on the spot and made me do the whole thing.
You fucker.
That was a fun joke.
You're a fucker.
And see how much time we wasted. And Emily, how long have we been going? How long has that been?
3 minutes?
Perfect.
I am actually very sorry about that. But we have a special guest today.
Welcome back to the Almost Friday podcast. Today, our special guest is...
I'm going to put the check-in with Rusty theme song music.
You just talked over the drum roll. You somehow made this about yourself, Emily. That's insane how you have that superpower where you make even the guest intro about yourself.
Rusty Featherstone.
It looked like that camera's rolling.
It is.
Okay.
Sometimes Emily does this thing, it's so goofy, where she just doesn't record.
That's a fun bit.
And she goes, gotcha.
Has that happened before?
Yeah.
Multiple times?
Yeah.
Did you have to re-record it?
Yeah.
That sucks. Did
Yeah.
you use the same bits?
No, we can.
They try
I think we
to, but then
tried
they're like,
to.
I hate faking this.
It felt like Frankenstein. It was like,
Yeah.
it wasn't a real...
Faking banter is no fun for anybody. No one involved likes it.
No.
Thanks for having me on.
You've been on before.
I have.
This
Yeah.
is just the first time you've been present, both body and mind
Yeah.
and spirit.
It's good to see you guys. We haven't done as much hanging out as we usually do.
I know.
No,
well, you kind of came when the tidal wave of work started hitting, so we've all
Yeah.
been pretty busy. But
You guys are in your own world over there now.
Hey, you got to come by more. You got to come by to our...
I always feel like I'm intruding.
Nope.
I feel that way too, and I actually am.
you
You
are.
are. Yeah.
But you're
Don't-
not.
I walked over yesterday, and you ever see me walking around the office and you're like, hey, he definitely doesn't have anything, like he doesn't know what to do right now? You see that in my eyes? I was like, I'm going to go say hi to Max. And
I've seen that a couple times when you first started like a year ago, but I don't see that anymore.
well, now I walk with more direction. Even if I don't know where I'm going, I walk with like a more brisk pace so people assume he's got to go talk to Lucas or something. They probably have some big cooking up. But I walked up to Max's office just to say hi because I never say hi to him. and it was him, Flag and Q were in a meeting, and they looked at me through the glass like me walking up there was the worst thing that I could have done at that possible moment, and it scared I don't go to your wing anymore. It's freaky.
Well, you always have a spot with us. You're a special little guy. You're one of Will's little guys. Not many people can say that.
I'm one of Will's little dreamers. And
I'm not a dreamer.
You could be one of my little sluggers. I don't have a slugger.
Yeah, I'm a slugger.
Yeah.
I need to start wearing like that hat with the spinny thing on top.
Yeah,
all the
that's
Will's
perfect.
little sluggers walking.
That my nickname. My grandpa would call me Slugger.
What was your nickname in high school?
Wangus. Actually, no, that was middle school. Will Angus, Wangus.
I like that.
And then I remember we were playing baseball, and I thought it was such a cool nickname, and everyone else did too. And this kid came up to me who transferred from a different school to here, like a much cooler school. And he was like, hey, you know Wang means penis, right? And my jaw dropped. Someone called me Wangus later that day, and I was like, don't call me that nickname anymore. That nickname sucks. And I killed the nickname that day. And anytime someone called me it, I was like, stop. Because now I thought everyone was in on the joke and was calling me a penis. So I was like, kill the fucking nickname. I don't play that shit.
That ain't hip hop. That nickname's not hip hop, bro.
Wangus?
Nah.
Not a hit.
Don't invoke that name.
That'd be a good producer tag though.
Yeah.
Wangus on the
Wangus.
Wangus made it so it hits right.
What? Wangus made it wet. Boom, 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 boom.
Wangus made it wet.
Wangus made it so it hits right. We're doing a thing, producers that don't exist, and I'm gonna take that. So,
Dude, I actually had a kind of a cool DJ nickname. My best friend's older brother, when I was really little, would call me Leosis.
nice.
That is cool.
And I was
Scoliosis?
kind of, yeah. I never had it, but
Well, you do now.
yeah, it's true. My spine's it's fucking curly straw.
I think getting a nickname by your friend's older brother is such a validating thing. That's like the greatest thing in the moment is when he because it means he remembers you.
It's also that they're like a tier above you. You know what I mean? In terms of life experience, coolness, no matter what.
Yeah. One of my friend's older brothers just followed me on Instagram the other day, and I felt like I was 8 years old again. It was great. It was like the coolest thing because he was like the man when we were in 4th grade, and now I felt like we were peers, and it was a really cool moment for me.
Is he doing good now? Or
Yeah, he's doing great.
Okay, good.
That was what was cool about it. Is it wasn't like he fell off. It's like he's an adult now, and doing his thing. And he tossed me a follow, and he liked my photo today too. I posted a Peter Buell happy birthday photo. Got some likes.
Oh, it's Peter's.
Peter Buell's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Peter.
Happy
Buell.
birthday, Peter.
That makes me. Could you just rattle off some? Rusty's friends have the most cinematic names I've ever heard out of anyone. Want to just fire off?
They're
a
the
few?
names I wish we could come up with, but we've resorted to lunch.
Yeah,
and
foam.
foam.
I
Let's
can't
think
wait for
about
Rusty's character names.
The people I've talked to today are Peter Buell, Harper Grove, Seamus Gavin, Philip Tarling, just to name a
Crazy.
few. Sketchy Phil's a listener. He loves this
Oh, really?
pod. Yeah, it's like his favorite pod.
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
Sketchy Phil.
What's his name?
Sketchy Phil.
What's his full? What's
Philip Tarling.
Philip Tarling.
I think-
that's great.
I think Seamus Gavin is like one of the hardest names I've ever heard.
He's a hard
Yeah.
guy, too.
Yeah,
He's
really?
cool. Yeah, he's awesome. I'm trying to remember what his pledge name was. It was something funny.
Is that a full blown Irish name?
Yeah.
Seamus
Yeah.
Gavin, the last name Gavin.
Yeah.
I think if you threw an O in front of it, that would be the only thing that could make it more Irish. Seamus O'Gavin.
And then Harper Grove sounds like a hot Nickelodeon actor.
He's a good-looking guy.
yeah, he's got to be hot.
Yeah.
He's like a 27-year-old playing an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
But
I
he's
feel like Harper and Ethan Michael Mackey would be good friends.
Ethan Michael Mackey.
Like if there was a Nickelodeon awards show
Yeah.
and they're like, who's coming tonight? And it's like Harper Grove and Ethan Michael Mackey are
Ethan
gonna be
Michael
there.
Mackey was on the last pod.
Yeah.
Ethan Michael Mackey was.
Ethan Michael Mackey is a top tier, top 5 name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That-
Such a Nickelodeon name.
And by the way, this really is what we do: is just sit around all day and talk about names like this
pretty much.
and
That's-
junk and garbage.
Yeah. Well, I'm off ranking beers.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
But honestly, yeah. Your friend's older brother, I think that's the coolest person alive.
Yeah.
Like, I've never looked at someone and been like this, like, he's the coolest person I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And that just fades, that admiration for another human.
Well, because they don't really do much. Like they get like kicked off the college, whatever college they played baseball at, and you're like, oh no, he's not that cool.
Would you ever fight, like you and your friend fight the older brother locker box?
I grew up with just sisters, so I didn't start getting into guy stuff until I was like 14. Like I would watch them wrestle, and it was so foreign to me, and it scared me. And then I kind of...
You were more of the sensitive theatrical type.
I just like, I would, you know, when you get that feeling in your throat, like you're going to cry?
Yeah.
That was just me until I was 14, just 24/7. And so like, I didn't want to do anything to disturb it. And I felt like if I got nudged wrong during wrestling, I didn't want to be the kid that cried. So I just kind of stayed out of everything.
I was a massive crybaby as a boy. And my nose would bleed all the time. I was just leaking constantly. Just leaving a trail of fluids around.
I think that's the most embarrassing thing that happened. There are kids that were just nosebleed kids. I was a nosebleed kid, and you'd just be in class, and it was back when you had to ask to go to the bathroom, so you're just like holding it in, and then getting a bloody nose is one of the most like immobilizing things. You can't do anything.
I remember when we were in Michigan, in the fucking trenches, and we were at that bar, and there was a huge line of the bathroom, and I think you were like, go outside and piss in the alley. That's what I did. The guy let me back in. But I was like, no, I'll skip the line. And I did the fake nosebleed to get through the line. Great. If you're trying to skip any line, just pull out the old fake nosebleed. And I get all the way to the front of the line. And one of the college students there was like, he's fucking faking it. He's got the fucking line. And I was like, oh, and then they rush into the bathroom and my pee-pee is already out. And dude, it's a toilet with no stalls around it.
Yeah.
And so they're all behind me and they're like, you better piss quick, dude. And I like, my dick was just like in my hips and I couldn't fucking piss. And so I walked out after that whole debacle and then I had to go into the alley and take a pee.
Stage fright is crippling as well. Yeah. That was one of the strangest bathrooms. I forgot what you were talking about. It's literally a toilet with no stall around it. And like, I was in there and a kid like said my name and I turned around and he took a picture of me while I was doing it. And it was horrible.
Yeah.
I don't know why they made that toilet like that.
Where was this?
This was Michigan.
Or Minnesota, maybe.
Was it college club?
Yeah.
Something like that. I forget.
Yeah, one of those.
Yeah.
One of those places.
But going back real quick to the older brother thing, me and my best friend would locker box his older brother, who was 4 years older than me, 2 years older than my friend.
Okay.
And he would like take it easy on me and just end up beating the shit out of my friend Matt. And then I would just come over, like he'd be on top of him like this. And I remember just like hopping and throwing the hardest punch at the back of his head ever. And then just him rising like a Terminator. And he'd beat the shit out of me. And then Matt would rescue me. And it was just going back like that for so long. And it was so fun. And then he would go out and do cool older brother stuff. And then we would just take it out on his younger brother.
Do you remember the advice they used to give you? And in the moment, you thought it was like the greatest thing ever. And then looking back, you're like, that made literally no sense.
Yeah, he lied to me about what cum was once. And he said, I think I've told this in the pod, but he was like asking me if I masturbated. I forget which old. This was probably a different older brother of a friend, but he's like, "Do you jack off?" And I didn't, but I said yes. Yes, I jack off all the time. And he said, "Yeah, it's crazy, like how much it hurts coming out, and how like the cum is gray and hard and shit." And I was like, "I know, it's like every time it fucking hurts." And then like 2 days later, a condom commercial comes on. And my dad's like, "Remember, you know, if you ever have sex with a woman, or you know, just put on a condom." And that's all he said. And I said, I was angsty. I was like, "I know what fucking cum is, Dad. I know it hurts. I know it's hard and gray when it comes out." And my dad was just like, okay, dude."
We're such impressionable youngsters.
Having a younger brother is way better. I feel bad that neither of you do, because it's the greatest thing of all time. It's just like a constant fight club. You can beat the shit out of them you got like 10 years where you can just fuck up this other human. Like I used to, when my little brother started playing popcorn football, I would put him on like just full pads. Helmet, shoulder pads, whole like everything, and we just do kickoff return, and I would punt the ball to him in our front lawn, and I would just fucking like take him out.
That's insane.
And my mom would run out and be like, "Please stop this."
Your neighbors are like, the colors are kind of strange.
Colors are going to the league. Dude. These kids are getting reps in every day.
It's so funny. Domestic violence is just legal between siblings.
Yeah. And we would, if we ever played just one-on-one, no pads, my dad's a quarterback. I'm 4 years older than him, and I would just we would just play. And my dad didn't give a fuck. He wasn't being fair. He would just throw jump balls in the end zone, and I would catch him and then just moss him. And we would play until he would just have an absolute spastic freak out. And he would go into the garage and grab a bat, like a wiffle ball bat or something, or like a lacrosse stick, and just start chasing me. We would do the Oklahoma drill in college to settle disputes in our friend group. And but it wasn't the full Oklahoma drill. It was just two guys, whatever it's called, where you line your backs. It's like go, and then it's just.
Isn't that the Oklahoma drill?
Or are you lying down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No ball though. Probably.
Yeah, no ball. And no like O line, D line.
Yeah.
And lot of arguments were settled that way. I remember one time I was leaving a bar with my friend. I feel like I told this story, but whatever.
I haven't heard it.
I was leaving a bar with my friend Dan, and this is probably junior year of college. I had a big crush on this girl who wanted nothing to do with me.
Classic.
And then it turns out that she had she started dating a guy on like the football team or something. So my friend Dan was really giving it to me about it, and I was getting really upset, and I was hurt. And I was like, it was like the back of the throat trying not to cry thing. And so in the Uber ride, I just went, the second this car parks, we're doing a fucking Oklahoma drill when we get out of the car. And the driver's just like looking behind me, and I'm like, but I'm not saying it angrily. It's like almost crying type of thing.
Yeah.
And the Uber driver just pulls over, and I'm like, do you want to watch this? And he was like, and so he just watched us do an Oklahoma drill in our backyard. Bodied him.
Let's go.
Absolutely bodied
That's
him.
some good
Put
stuff.
him in the dirt.
Yeah, that was my friend. Me and Dan had a few goes. This is the same kid that I lied to him and I said I shaved my pubes with his razor. I just did it. I lied and I thought it'd be funny. And then I never told him that I was kidding. And so I was puking at like 3 a.m. And I just look up and there's a mirror right in front of the toilet. And I just see Dan and my friend Chris and Zach. And he just holds up his razor and turns it on. He's like, we're shaving your head. Do you want to do this the easy way or the hard way? I just wiped puke off my mouth. And I'm just in my underwear too, nothing else. And I just went, hard way. And I sprinted at him and they immediately commandeered me and put me into a
Did they
chokehold.
shave your head?
No. I fought pretty well.
Yeah.
But they had my leg up like this. I was kicking.
It sounds like a Marvel, like a Guardians of the Galaxy fight scene.
It was, yeah. I think Dan had me by the waist. Chris had me in a chokehold, and Zach had my leg up. And Chris was choking me so hard that I started to pass out. And Zach felt me start to go limp, and he's like, "All right, hold on." And then they let me go, and then we continued.
It's like the scene in Jarhead where they like trick the new recruits by that they're gonna brand them.
My friend got branded when he went to military school in 8th grade.
That's really intense.
That is crazy.
And they heated up a wire coat hanger.
Yeah.
As for an X, they would do an X on it, and it didn't heal properly. He did it like right here, and it's a huge bubble on his back. I wonder if he still has it.
Did he do it? Did he do
so
this
lame.
willingly?
Yeah, he wanted to do it. He's a fucking crazy guy. Good guy.
Did you see that girl that she was using her George Foreman grill, or one of maybe the Jenny Craig or something, and the pan fell and branded the brand's name onto her leg. Like she has like whatever brand grill it was.
They sponsor her now?
Dude, they should.
They really should.
That's like a life ruiner.
I would allow a brand to brand me if the price was right.
How much do you think?
$500.
Really?
Where though?
Face, chest, probably base of penis.
I think you should just get a ton of piercings. When I was watching Hard Knocks, when I was watching the Jets' first round draft pick,
yeah.
That was crazy.
That A, I was like, this looks like the most painful shit ever. B, the one on his eyebrow. I was like, you're wearing a football helmet. That's gonna
I was
fucking
thinking the same thing.
wreck.
How do they?
He must take it out for practice.
I don't think he does.
The nose ones, you're probably good, but
Doesn't Zeke play with?
Zeke plays with
Zeke has the
thing.
the bowl.
The new New England Patriot.
Let's go.
Zeke Elliott.
You think that's going to work out?
No.
I do. I
It's not gonna work.
I think the Patriots are going to shock the world this season.
Oh my God! You said that last season.
I felt it last season.
This is Mac Jones' breakout year. We got Bill O'Brien running the fucking plays. I heard via the Pat McAfee show that Mac Jones had the greatest practice he's ever had as a New England Patriot against the.
Who fucking cares?
That is really funny though. He had one practice and everyone's like, "Let's."
Yeah, come on.
You're going to eat your words.
I don't care. I'm not going to. I don't care what you think.
Can you just let me be hopeful?
What?
Can you just let me be hopeful?
What about the Celtics? You could be hopeful about them and Kristaps Porzingis.
Fuck that foreign motherfucker, dude.
And his
plantar
fasciitis.
I have that.
You don't have.
But you don't do anything, so it doesn't matter.
What is plantar fasciitis?
What is it?
It's
What is
like
it?
a pain in your foot. It could be different spots, but mine's like underneath.
What is
and
it caused from?
I think it just like happens. But it was like more. It was really like a thing for me when I was playing tennis in high school, and I would have to walk on the side of my foot.
You played tennis in high school?
Yeah.
Were you good?
No, but I was a captain. I think I mentioned that.
Are you athletic? I feel like you.
I feel like you could run very long distances.
I don't run.
You give me those vibes.
I feel like you could be sneaky athletic, but I don't think you would have like the mental fortitude. Like if you were down in a tennis match, I think you'd cry. And I mean that. I think you're athletic, but I don't think
I'm like really competitive, but I wouldn't cry.
I heard tennis girls, like tennis high school girls, are like the rudest. It's like the sport that they're the rudest to each other. Is that true?
Maybe.
Did you ever talk smack? Did you ever have an incident with a parent?
No.
Why are you smiling like that? Like, ooh, I got a story, but I can't tell him right now.
No, I was just that kid that like during the warm-ups, every time the coach would look away, I would just stop doing it.
So you didn't want it enough. You didn't want it bad enough.
No, I quit senior year because I took a babysitting job over it. Like a consistent weekly babysitting job.
Babysitting job.
Well, that was the problem.
The kids
I didn't
were
even
figuring
end
themselves.
I didn't even end up taking the job because she wouldn't give me enough money. She didn't give me the money I wanted.
Wait, one sec. What happened?
Emily had a babysitting job where she taught the kids how to masturbate. Isn't that what you said?
I taught them?
Right? You said you'd like coach them?
Liam,
You said
shut
like
up.
groomed them or something.
She had to like.
I do remember you saying groomed.
No.
Wait, so you quit
Don't
tennis?
even put that into the world.
You quit tennis because you had to take this babysitting job, but you didn't take the babysitting job.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sick.
Kind of cool.
So it's
fun.
all right.
We're taking a quick break to talk to you again about Game Time. It is the best place to buy tickets to your favorite events. It shouldn't be stressful. One time I was trying to get Dodgers tickets last minute. Game Time, easy as pie. One,
Came
two,
in
three.
clutch.
The Game Time guarantee means that you'll always get the best price. If you find tickets in the same section and row for less, Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. That's insane. It's the fastest growing ticket app in the country for a reason, okay? Buy tickets in a matter of seconds, 2 taps and you're set. Tickets are sent directly to your phone so you never have to dig through your email. Snag the tickets without the stress with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code AFPOD for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code AFPOD for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. Let's get back to the episode. How athletic are you?
Not very. We were playing basketball. Me, Willie D, and some other Ben Barrett, and some of the other kids from the office were playing basketball, and I was posting up Andy, and the sun was directly behind Willie, and I was calling for it. And I looked over, and he threw the ball and it jammed my finger, and I didn't want to be the guy that was like, we're in the middle of the game, and I couldn't keep playing. It hurt that bad, and I was like, I don't want to be the guy that has a jammed finger and like I'm taking my ball and going home. So I was just like, all right, guys, new episode of Temptation Island's out. I got to bounce. And Ben was like, dude, do you want to just like finish the game? I was like, nah, new episode just came out. Like I gotta bounce. And when I left, Willie told everyone like what happened. And yeah, so
That's hilarious. That is also an insane move.
there was a new episode of Temptation Island.
I don't know why I feel like you were sneaky sick at youth lacrosse.
I was okay at youth lacrosse. I was pretty good at golf.
We're good at sailing.
No, I don't know how to sail, actually.
One day.
One day? I don't know. We used to go watch the kids at Rollins. They would, because like at least one boat capsizes during practice every day. So we would just go watch them. And if it was like a really windy day, you just go on the dock and drink, and they'd capsize, and you just laugh. It's like way colder out there too. So they'd come back in their fucking windbreaker all wet, and you could poke fun at them.
I've capsized on a sailboat twice. Flipped all the way over.
How'd that go?
I don't know. I was a child. It was I was with my grandfather, and then like my uncle, but like my much older uncle. Essentially, like
How big was this boat?
It's not that big of a sailboat, but they were shit faced, and and like one of their buddies walked. I must have been 6. And they saw someone drive by in a boat that they knew, and they both stood up on the same side of the fucking sailboat and said hi, and the whole thing just went and threw me. And then they tried to lie about it. Like they were just like, nothing, we're saying nothing happened. And we got back, and my grandfather lost his glasses in the water.
Did he have a life vest on?
They didn't. I did.
So this old man who's hammered fell in the water and didn't die?
No, yeah, they were fine. I mean, they just... I think it was pretty easy to get back up.
I'm picturing the guy from Strays being your grandfather. That's the problem.
Which guy?
The guy that fell over at the...
at the fucking... We'll get into that. But no, we got back, and I immediately ratted them out. They were like, what happened? I was like, the whole thing flipped over. We were in the water for an hour. They were like, fuck.
You were in the ocean. It takes that long?
I don't know. I can't remember. I was 6, but...
Was this the open ocean?
It was probably a bay.
Yeah,
Cape
that's
Cod.
better, I guess.
And then it happened again, same story, shit-faced again. Like next summer.
That's really funny. Like what's okay to do shit faced and like what isn't. Like you're a grown man and you have your grandson with you and you're like, I can do this in the ocean, but you would never like drive. Did you drive home? Did you drive home?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you're a grandpa, you can drive around.
You can drive pretty wasted because they don't know if you're just senile or not.
Yeah. Did your dad ever tell you about like when they were kids, he was like, because it wasn't illegal to drink and drive, he was like, my friend's parents would just be driving around like with a beer, which I think was really cool.
Tell Rusty what happened. So we got to go see an early premiere of the Strays movie, which is so fucking funny. Go watch it.
Because me and Liam are Mr. fucking Hollywood, so we go to all these Hollywood premieres, Strays, and we got to go to the theater to see it. And halfway through the movie, this old dude at the very front starts walking up the stairs and, like, in slow motion, somersaults backwards down the stairs, falling over. And in the theater, you just hear the whole crowd go, ooh. Then he starts walking back up. A lady tries to help him. He's like, get the fuck off me.
He's doing this. He's like,
don't help me.
Walks back up. Another somersault backwards. I think he's having a heart attack at this point. And then you hear the theater, this time a little louder. Oh.
Dude, this is like when I saw that last spill, and then a dude sprints across the front of the screen to go help him.
Yeah.
My first thought, mass shooting. This would be weird to fucking shoot up the Strays press premiere, but...
a lot of important people there.
Yeah. And a lot of old folks, too.
Yeah.
Because movie critics, usually pretty old. And then, continue, sorry.
Well, then they sit him down. He's like pushing him off, and he stands up and he starts walking across. So now he's a silhouette to everyone, right? And he holds up a peace sign to be like, "I'm fine." Left leg gives out, falls into the one of the front rows and catches himself. And then you hear an even bigger, "Oh!"
Left leg goes out like Joe Theismann's leg. Just
by now, like no one's paying attention to the movie. Because everyone's thinking this guy's dying in front of us.
Why was he so bad at walking?
I think it's because I followed him into the bathroom and I hit him in the leg with a baseball. And I knew he wasn't going to tell anyone.
I have a theory because I got a kind of as we were leaving. I mean, this guy, the last 45 minutes of the movie, this guy was trying to get out of the theater and it took, he couldn't.
It's actually...
It was nuts.
Did he go back to his seat and like regroup and then try again?
No, he had like checkpoints along the way where he would like
stand.
He would move like 3 seats and sit down. And then they would check on him. And then he was inching his way out of the theater.
What a nightmare.
I got to look at him and I remember thinking... so fucking old, this is insane. And then I was retelling the story last night and I thought, wait, could this have been like a hidden prank thing? Because those falls were absurd. So it's either the saddest thing ever or someone was doing some sort of hidden prank.
No hidden prank. That guy was older than time.
Yeah.
Maybe it was like to drum up conversations about this. Like like Will Ferrell planted him so that we'd be talking.
Well, he wouldn't be allowed to do that under the SAG guidelines. There were strikes, so no promotional stunts. So.
That's just some.
How does that work? How are they allowed to come out with movies now?
You can come out with them, but I think it's just...
They already filmed them before the strike.
Yeah. How do you get into the guild?
I don't know.
There's a trial. You have to be activated. You'll wake up and there'll be a giant black handprint on your chest. of ink or some sort of grime or sludge.
And then you have to pour goat's blood in your door, or it'll kill your firstborn.
Yeah.
You have to rub
would you
it
guys
on
give
your
up?
front door.
Would you guys give up like a? You know, you ever hear those people that make deals with
The devil.
like, the devil or whatever? Would you do that?
Yeah, depends on for what.
Like you are now your wildest dreams come true, but you have to like I've heard of that girl who they offered her that if she sacrificed her mom, they could make her into whatever she wanted. Like,
Oh, you're talking about the Illuminati, like the powerful
yeah,
elite.
Yeah.
So all I have to do is sacrifice my mom and I can grow a beard. Yeah, I'm in.
That's what you would wish for? They're like, you can have your wildest dreams will come true, and you're just like, I'll have a beard.
I'd like some stubble.
How old were you when you grew a beard for the first time?
15?
Fuck you.
Fuck, that's so
you.
cool.
I didn't
God.
have hair on my pee-pee till like 2 months ago.
I had no, but here's what you're not thinking about. I had like chest hair in 7th grade.
Dude, that's awesome. Were you just the coolest fucking kid in town?
No, because like I had a similar build that I have now, so it wasn't like I was. There was a kid who he actually got drafted, but he could dunk in 7th grade, and I remember him having chest hair, but he had the bod to go with it, and I was just like a scary pear with hair on it.
I bet chicks were like, "Who's this man? Who's this
Well,
Berenstein Bear?"
I didn't. Mine was patchy for a little bit.
Speaking of all this, according to my 23andMe, there's a 69% chance I will have little or no back hair.
That's good.
I have none. And there's a 78% chance I will not have a bald spot. And there's a 56% chance, or no, I'm sorry. A 81% chance I will not experience hair loss or thinning before 40.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, I'm in the clear, dude.
Would you take the back hair if you could grow a beard?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also says there's an 88% chance I have detached earlobes.
Isn't it?
Look at
What's
that.
the one that's a sign of inbreeding? Attached or detached?
It's blue eyes detached.
So, inbred. The back hair is starting to come in. I have 2 patches on there, and I'll. It's just a hard place to shave. So,
You gotta fall in love and have someone do it, like that scene in Malcolm in the Middle.
yeah,
Bryan
that's
Cranston.
the dream.
That's what I want.
That is actually the dream.
I want my old lady to be shaving me in front of my kids as they eat Eggo waffles, and I'm reading the New York Times, thinking, God, what's this world come to?
There's a great line in that scene where she talks about how they're going to give it to the birds so that they can make nests.
Yeah.
I think that she does say something like
It's
that.
really one of the funniest shows ever made.
I watch that more than I watch. I'll go through periods where I'm like, I'm a Malcolm in the Middle guy. When I get home, I'm watching Malcolm in the Middle.
I watched it all the way through as a child, all the way through in middle school, high school, college, and I think I'm circling back to it because I forget everything.
It's it's like long as hell too.
Yeah,
You're not.
5-6 seasons, right?
You know what show I wish went longer? Freaks and Geeks.
Yeah,
That show was great.
That show was fantastic, and I've never understood why it only did 1 season.
It just didn't. It got canceled. I think that's like nobody appreciated it when it came out.
Yeah.
The talent there is insane too. You know,
Bitsy
it was-
Phillips, whatever her
what?
name is. Bitsy Phillips, isn't it?
Well, you had James Franco, you had Seth Rogen. I can't remember the other dude, but
Jason Segel.
Jason Segel. There was that one dude who was in
He was
Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
And
He's in like a
in the
bunch.
Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, and
Then also Judd Apatow.
yeah, made
He's
the whole
in
thing.
it, or he
He made
No,
it.
he like
made it.
yeah, produced.
I
Crazy
heard-
talent. Have you guys seen Willem Dafoe's penis?
No, is that online?
Yeah.
No way.
Emily, pull
Is
that
it really?
up.
I don't want to pull up someone's
Do
penis.
it. Oh my god! Actually, yeah, this is kind of. You want to? I can do it.
Did you guys?
Do it
I
on
don't
your
want
phone.
to. I don't want to make you
workplace-
do that.
Is that workplace harassment?
And that definitely is.
Just do it on your phone.
All right, I'll do it on my phone.
Did you do the play in high school?
No, I did the play in 5th grade,
Nice.
and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But I just didn't go back because everyone was like, "You're gay."
Willem Dafoe's penis was so large that after filming the 2009 psychological thriller, rest of the title's loading, that after filming the 2009 psychological thriller Antichrist, the director had to cut the scene with Dafoe's actual penis and reshoot it with a body double because it was so large that everyone in the room was confused.
Is that real?
Yeah, and there's a video of the penis. I'll find it. you'll get it.
I gotta see this cock. I gotta feast my eyes on this.
I gotta see that. I gotta see that piece.
That doesn't surprise me. I feel like weird, skinny looking dudes like that always have a freaky
You
cock.
can look a guy in the face, and I can picture what everyone's penis looks like. I feel like
Yeah, you definitely know. I bet our cocks are almost similar.
almost identical.
I found it.
Skinny,
All right, everyone lean in.
Up.
No fucking way.
Yeah, it's gigantic. Hold on, you got to show everyone.
Is that really him?
Yeah,
That doesn't look like him. That's insane. Let me see this.
that's him. Look.
Oh, that's him.
Look at that.
That's the biggest dick I've ever seen with my eyes.
Look at that, dude. It's fucking scraping his knee.
How much do you?
He's got to
think,
tuck it into his sock when he's walking around.
How much do you think your like day to day would change if you had a piece like that?
Nothing. It wouldn't change.
Really? You don't think you would carry yourself in a completely different way?
No.
Because the only like right now, like I walk around and like if you're getting too cocky or something about or like too confident, that thing will slip in your head where you go, well, if someone pantsed me right now, my life would be over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, as you know, you live in fear that at any point in time someone's gonna accidentally see your penis.
And then your life's over.
But I would live in fear even if it was large, I think.
Angus and I were shooting Scared and Impaired last summer, and I was peeing, and he could have seen it or something, and you said you have a nice penis, and then I was like, that's awesome, and then you told me later that you didn't actually see it, and you were just saying that.
I thought it'd be a funny moment for the camera.
Best joke is you call that a dick.
You call what?
You call that a dick? Your buddy's pissing in the woods. Hey, you call that a dick, guy? What gives you the right to call that a dick?
I like that.
I like that. Hey, you know it's illegal for a grown man to be holding a baby's cock, right?
You know, when
That's another good one. That's
when
a good
men's
dad one.
mental health is probably the most threatened it's ever been, and you're making fucking jokes like that, like I want to get up and fucking slap you across the face.
You fucking won't.
Oh no. Ooh, Will. That's workplace harassment.
Emily's like, no way he just slapped him in the face.
Freaking.
Do you guys ever get in arguments?
Me and Liam?
Yeah. I feel like you guys have a very
Not
stable relationship.
Not really, but we'll have creative differences sometimes.
Yeah.
Rarely, though.
Yeah, we're usually on the same page.
Pretty much for the most part. I would say 95% of the time we're on the same page.
And then if we both get like really depressed for a day, it's just like we
It's
don't
just
really
like-
take
it's,
it.
It's just like passive aggressive silence.
Yeah, it's really quiet.
And then the next day it's just me being like, I'm sorry, I was being a baby.
Yeah, just an immediate like we're up all night being like, oh fuck, what am I doing?
Fuck, I'm being such a
Have you guys ever seen that lady? She's like a marriage counselor, and she talks about how her and her husband will come home every day, and they'll tell each other how invested they are in the relationship, and like she'll be like, "I'm at a 20 today," and he'll be like, "That's cool. Like I'll pick up the slack." And then sometimes they'll both be at like a 10, and they just sit down and talk about it. Do you guys ever think about doing that?
Nope.
No, that sounds like a nightmare though. I hope they get divorced.
Yeah, that sounds.
If my wife came home and was like, I'm at a 10 today, I'd be like, let's get you to a 0 then.
How's your gal? You guys both have gals now.
Our
Yes.
gals are good. How's your gal?
Non-existent.
No gal?
No, not really.
How's your pal, Brian and Brandon?
Dude, Brian is such a delight to be around.
He is a ray of sunshine.
I didn't realize, so we had met in Austin. And
Brian works here. He's an editor, lives with Rusty.
went out to breakfast.
He's a podcast producer.
Podcast editor and producer, sorry.
Went out to breakfast, and I couldn't get a read on him because he's quiet. And he told me that he doesn't drink. And I was like, I don't really. And then within the first, 2 days of living with each other, I was like overjoyed that he's a ray of sunshine in my life. I love that guy.
He's phenomenal.
I think he's probably one of the best hires we've ever made here.
I was so excited for him to produce our podcast because Emily was out, and then she just showed up at the.
I heard
11th
about
hour
Literally, he was about to hit record, and I'm like,
blew it.
I'm here.
That's fun.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, and then our third roommate, this guy Ty, Brian's friend from home, he is also the nicest guy. It's a great.
I met him.
Yeah, he was at the bar review that you guys didn't come to.
Which
I
one?
came.
Emily was there.
Which one?
At
Prince Wales.
Prince of Wales, and I extended an invitation, and Liam said, which actually I understand. It sounded like a great night. He goes, "Nah, I'm gonna get high and lie down."
Yeah.
And I said that.
When was this?
I'd also-
Sounds so
It was like
like
a
Liam.
week or two ago.
This is when I bullied the
So-
intern and then screamed in Rusty's
So
ear.
you extended me an invite to go to this bar review,
Yeah.
and I was in North Carolina and didn't go. So I'm
No. This was before you left.
This was last weekend.
Yeah, I was out last weekend.
He was out last
right.
weekend.
To be fair, I got fucked up Wednesday and Thursday
Wait,
night.
can I?
So I'm doing one
Can I
tonight,
have an
and I
app-
offered, and you guys both looked at each other. And
You
said
didn't
you're
offer
gonna-
me?
Because we have a big day tomorrow.
Well, I
Are you
really...
shooting tomorrow?
No, we're going to the concert
coming.
thing.
Yeah, at like 5.
It's true. But I really, dude, I told you, I re-downloaded Minecraft.
Yeah.
And I've been waiting. Tonight is like the night where I'm just like,
I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna figure out. I'm gonna set up a second TV because my girlfriend is out of town for 2 weeks, and Willie
hey.
Donnellan is homeless, so he's living with me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
How's that?
It's great. So I'm gonna set up a second TV and make him play Minecraft with me, and I'm gonna try to link with Liam and see if we can get a world going.
Do you want to join our realm? You can get up to 10 people. Right now we got
I'm
3.
doing a bar review tonight. And
Can you wait? What if we build a world and you do Rusty ranks our Minecraft world?
Yeah,
If you guys build me
What
a
is
bar,
it?
if you guys build
What
me a bar,
What is the name of the world?
well, the world I created right now is called Shadow Lagoon.
Shadow Lagoon. What
Nice.
Rusty ranks Shadow Lagoon? We build you a bar.
do you guys ever? You know how you can plug in the seed in Minecraft?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to look up like best diamond seed.
Yeah, I would do
and then
that.
I would. We all had school iPads. And we all had like different worlds. And this girl, Mia Spencer, great friend of mine, really nice lady. She built this like beautiful world in this kid, or maybe it was the other way around. Either she went into someone else's world, or Ryan Connolly went into hers.
Ryan Conley, great, strong name.
It really
And
is.
it was his world, and she went in with buckets of lava and ruined his entire world during the school day.
Got griefed.
And we're in class, so he can't like be freaking out. And you look over, and he is just like fuming at his desk. It was awesome.
Nothing better and also nothing worse than griefing and getting grief.
I told you the horrible griefing story from my friend.
That's psycho.
What happened?
I wouldn't even tell that on here.
Can you please? Can you please?
I'll tell it. I don't care. I've definitely told it before. Really? Is it that bad? All right, I'll say it.
Let's
No, no,
hear
no,
it.
you-
Let's
Well, it's
hear
like
it
horrible,
first.
but I didn't do it. It's a friend.
Okay.
You have to tell me.
For some reason, I thought you were involved in it.
No. This was like, I didn't even go to this high school.
Okay. Yeah, then tell
My
it.
buddy.
It's so mean.
It's fucked. My my friend in college told me this story when everyone was playing like Xbox Minecraft.
Yeah.
In high school, there was a special needs student in his school who.
Yep. He already.
Oh, no.
Look at. He already knows.
no.
You've told the story now.
No.
Yeah.
Tell me.
You know where it goes.
I've told it on the pod, but it's so fucked up. The special needs student in school had his Minecraft world, and this guy I know would get into the special needs kid his world, grief it, and leave a sign saying that was from another special needs student. And then would go to school and watch the two special needs students argue about getting griefed.
What does
And-
griefing mean? Just like exploding
destroying-
someone's world?
Oh my
and
God. When were you born?
Shut up! My brother didn't even like play these things.
1906?
That's one of the most cruel things. Like I've heard some.
It's
that one's-
horrible.
That one's sneaky because I've heard things where you're like, that is the cruelest thing I've ever heard. That one is in that weird gray area where it makes me the saddest I've ever
Yeah.
been.
This buddy
but
of mine-
it's not necessarily that bad.
This buddy of mine's like an 80s bully where it's like he's like, I remember being like, I've never seen someone legit bully like you. Like this kid would come into our dorm sometimes. We didn't live together. Keeping it anonymous who this is. And he didn't really like this kid at all. And so we'd be hanging out and the kid would walk in and he would just go and look up at him and just make him feel so uncomfortable. And I was like, oh, man. Taking a quick break again to talk to you about Factor. With the busy fall season just around the corner, you might be looking for wholesome, convenient meals for your jam-packed days. I know I am. I hate grocery shopping. It's much easier just to use Factor for me, and I'm sure it will be for you too. Factor is America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit. Can help you fuel up fast with chef-prepared dietitian approved, ready to eat meals delivered straight to your door. You'll save time, eat well, and stay on track with your healthy lifestyle. Head to factormeals.com/almostfriday50 and use code almostfriday50 to get 50% off. That's code almostfriday50 at factormeals.com/almostfriday50 for 50% off. What a deal. What a deal. Thank you, Factor. Let's get back into the episode.
The freshman dorms are a weird. That first week, everyone reverts to like when you're a child at summer camp.
Yeah.
It's a strange time where people are like mean. It's weird.
I didn't have any mean guys. Our floor we were all very good friends.
Peter used to, Peter Buell, same kid we were talking about earlier, he used to bring the trash can. We weren't friends. I made a note being like, I don't think this kid and I will ever be friends. Like that, we lived across the hall from each other. My best friend now, but he would bring the trash can in like at 3 a.m. It was one of those giant metal trash cans, and you'd hear it dragging through the hallway, and he would leave trash just outside people's doors. And then now he's a completely different person, but it was a strange time. Like Lord of the Flies.
My freshman year, the RA was some fucking freak. And I remember I was playing music in my dorm, and it was Hosier, like that work song.
Take me to church, looking like a dog.
And I'm just like banging that, smoking, hanging out. And I get like a knock on the door, and I'm like, oh, fuck. I think I'm in trouble for weed or something. And it's just some fucking indie white kid who's like, you listen to Hosier or whatever? And I was like, yeah, what's up? And he goes, it's a great band. It's a great band. So what are you doing? And I was like, what the fuck?
What do you think's going to come of this?
What's going on with you, man? He was like, I'm the RA. He's just like, and I was like, cool. He was like trying to hang out, and I was like, dude, I'm cool. I'm a cool guy. I like sports, chicks, tobacco, and beer. Minecraft.
Those are the staples.
Get the heck away from me. But I just remember being like, there was something behind his eyes that I did not like.
I would have made fun of you for listening to that song.
That's if you want.
That doesn't go with the cool guy image. Hosier, maybe. I mean, we're not that. What year was that? The year it came out?
No, probably not. I was a freshman in college in 2017, 2018.
Wow.
We had an RA. I came home from class, and my friends were like, I was in a quad in a corner room. It was like the best room you could get on campus.
Yeah.
We got so lucky. And because like the noise was as far away as you could be from an RA, and the walls were pretty thick. Anyway, they were playing music at 100 volume and drinking at like 2 p.m. on like, no, maybe it was like 5 p.m. on like a Wednesday or a Thursday. And I was like, guys, this is fucking crazy. Turn it down. And they're like, hold on, after this game. And 2 minutes later, the RA comes in, and he's like, that's the loudest thing I've ever heard in my life. And he's like, do you guys mind if I come in? And we were like, oh, fuck, all right, come in. We didn't have any alcohol, but there was a Tito's bottle under one of the chairs. And he said, it's like, my friends and I would quote this the rest of our time at college. He just looks around, he's like, all right, I'll see you guys later. Oh, aw, you guys lied to me. And he pointed. There was a Tito's bottle under the chair, and he booked us all that night. But I'll never forget him. Worst sorry I've ever had. Aw, you guys lied to me.
I would have punched him in the balls.
We one year, like the first day we moved in, we invited our RA into our room, and we just took a bunch of pictures of him drinking and smoking with us, and then just texted it to him. We were like, "Great night, great hanging with you, dude." And he never wrote us up.
That's good. Psycho blackmail. Really? How'd you get him to drink with you?
Genius move.
We were just like, "Oh, dude, come hang," and he was just being cool. But like, I think we just like had a couple. It was nothing crazy.
Yeah.
But I was just like,
I had to go to alcohol counseling at school because they found 4 empty Bud Lights in my room.
Really?
I had to go to like a 6-week class.
Wow.
Yeah, they did not mess around.
My freshman year dorm didn't have like any friends in there. I was friendly with people, but I wasn't in any social groups. And this was back when I was just like social anxiety, probably the peak of my life. Was high school and first 2 years of college. And I just walked. There was a bathroom that I liked to shit in the basement of our dorm. It's just like nice. Nobody was ever in there.
Yeah.
So I went down there one night. It was like late night. I don't know why I had to poop, but I did. And I hear like the sounds of people getting hit, but not
Fight Club.
And literally,
actually?
Yep. I walk out, and it's all these dudes that I thought were kind of nerdy in my dorm with gloves on and headgear in the common space in the basement, throwing fucking hands.
That's
like
awesome.
hands. And I just sat down and was like, this happens? You guys do this? And they were like, yeah, dude, we've been doing this all year. And I was like, what the fuck? I missed every single one of these. And then I realized that, every single kid, I looked around, I was like, all these kids, a bunch of ROTC kids, jacked, tatted up, psychos that know how to fight. And I was like, yeah, no. They were like,
Yeah.
Well, that was my dream last night, is that you and I were basically doing a fight club.
yeah, tell the rest of your dream.
I had a dream he and I were doing fight club MMA, and he beat me so bad my nose bled like 100 gallons of blood. It's boring.
What do you think that means?
I don't know. I think it means that I have internalized like hatred toward Liam, and that I view us as competitors rather than friends, and I don't see him as someone I could trust or bond with or share any real emotion with. Just someone, kind of to use, to put it in a way you could understand, a stepping stone in my career. Just nothing of value. More of it's a lot of fake showmanship between us. That's what it could mean. I don't feel that way, but that's like what my brain probably thinks.
Yeah, that sounds right.
My freshman year, I lived with Dom.
Oh, really?
You know my buddy Dom.
He's the fucking funniest human alive.
Yeah, he's amazing. But I had come home really drunk one time, and I think he had also been drinking. I don't know, but like I woke up, and there was a full new gallon of bleach spilled all over the floor. And my nose and throat were on fire because we had both slept through it like 6 hours.
How did it spill?
Well, I woke up and the towels were on top of it, but like it was like a lazy job to soak it up. And I wake him up and I'm like, dude, you spilled bleach all over the fucking floor. And he goes, are you fucking kidding me? You came in and knocked it over and just got in bed. And I had to put the towels down. And I was like, that makes way more sense. And we had to air out our room for like 5 days straight to like get the smell out. But I literally like our throats and noses were on fire because we had been breathing bleach for 6 hours straight.
Do you think that do you think that like kills brain cells?
Yeah.
Why did you have bleach? I was never bleaching stuff when I was
For clothes.
I did the Tide Pods. I couldn't handle any liquid.
bleached something
anything.
in my entire life.
Dude, my friend, freshman year of college, his dorm was like the furthest from the bathroom. It was like a full 90-second walk to take piss. It was all the way on the other side of the dorm. So they would piss in bottles and they would leave it behind this curtain. But again, like dumping out the piss in the bathroom was also a walk to the bathroom.
Yeah.
So they would stack up. I remember one time, and I didn't know about this, and I was just in the room hanging out playing fucking Fortnite, and I just like horror movie opened the curtain just to see what was back there, and just like gallons of piss were back there, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? And then they threw a pregame, and the curtain was open, and they were like, yeah, this is all piss, and just 3 girls walked out.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's like when mom finds have you seen that picture of the little kid like hysterically crying? His mom found his pee drawer.
Oh, wait, you gotta tell him about. You told it on the pod before, but the closet.
Oh yeah, this kid I know, when he was playing zombies growing up, like wouldn't pause it or something, and would just stand up while he's playing, open up the closet door in his basement, and piss into the closet while he's playing fucking zombies. And then his family found out, and he had to stop.
Those kids,
again, one of the funniest fucking dudes ever.
I'm sure. Like, you don't get to that point without having a couple screws loose.
That game did strange things to people. My buddy's older brother would do the same thing, but he would pee in the shower in the basement. Like, there was a toilet there. He would just pee in the shower, and then like turn the shower on to like rinse it down.
Okay, well, at least he peed in the shower and not like.
Yeah, but like, why? Like, that doesn't save you any time.
Yeah.
Dom and I would play zombies, and this probably happened twice, but we would be on Dare Reese, like round 48 or 50 something. And he would have to go to church. And so we would have like a 14-hour game, and I'd be like, just like listening to a YouTube video, like running a crawler around for an hour and a half for him to get back just for us to die the next round.
Me and my brother named the crawlers in Black Ops 1 zombies. Like all four is the ones that run around, have green, they blow up. It's poison. We named them after our sister.
Yeah.
And then
I knew that.
we would call them that. And then one time my sister like came down, we were playing, and I was like, yeah, I got 5 whatever's on me. And she was like, what the fuck? And they're like the grossest looking things. When we were playing zombies growing up, we call ourselves the Morphers.
Good name.
I bet this has a wholesome meaning behind it.
We would just morph. I don't know.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be. I don't know.
And every time I was the last one alive, I would like purposely not revive my buddies all the time, just so they would all go to spectate me, and then I would run around for as long as possible, and I would just do I would do the monologue from Transformers.
So
What's the actor's name? Fuck. Oh, John Turturro, when he's climbing the pyramid in that one where he's like, one man betrayed by the country he loves. Now, its only hope in the final hour. And I would say that for 35 minutes straight as I ran around fucking...
That's great.
What's that map called?
Kino der Toten throwing grenades from the...
Yeah. I'd be doing that.
I'm a genius.
Speaking of piss and stuff, that just reminded me. I'm sure I've told all these stories in the pub, but whatever. We're having a good time. When we were in Maine at football camp, and my buddy was talking about his shirt. Got a new shirt that he really liked. It was like one of those Under Armour dry fit ones that's really comfortable to wear under your pads.
Yeah.
And my buddy just took it behind the cabin and shit onto it.
That's crazy.
And then he's like, yo, everyone come out and look at this. And we just walked out there. And the other kid was like, why, dude? Why?
That's insane.
It was like a $60 Under Armour shirt.
There was a kid that was a freshman when we were seniors, and I didn't play on the football team, but my football buddies came back and they were calling this freshman Terabyte. Like, he was around, and we were like, why do you guys keep calling that? He brought a hard drive. I don't know what the actual number was, but he had they called it a terabyte of porn on his hard drive or whatever, and he was like the most popular kid because they didn't have internet. So they would just come to this kid, and he'd be like, what do you need? And they'd be like, Asian MILF. He's like, I got you. And then,
My buddy went to a maritime school.
Yeah.
And so they would go on the ship for, a few weeks to a month every year or something. And there was no service out there. So they would screen record porn videos on their phone, get 10. And then they were just they would trade on they'd be like, what do you have? And they'd watch and
airdrop
trade.
into each other.
And they all lived in these little bunks, and they would prison, just put up a curtain.
That's insane.
And you could just you would walk in apparently, and you would just see a curtain shaking, and you would be like, okay, is he jacking off?
Were you the one that told me a similar story? People that were on a submarine, or they were out at sea for a while, and the guy brought a bunch of porn. He was like, I got you. I'm gonna bring all the porn. And when they got out there, he only had I don't even know if I want to say it. He only had not thick girls. He only had fat. That was his thing. And he was like, I got you guys. And they looked into it. It was just like the same actress, or this very specific fat.
Every video
kink.
they've ever done.
And they were like, you blew it. We don't have porn for the rest of this.
When I was late to the masturbation game, but
nice.
When it first started, I was so guilty about it that I would only watch the same video. I watched the same video every time because I thought that was not as bad.
Right.
I was like, if I'm watching porn, I'm only going to watch one porn video.
What was it?
Fuck.
We all had one.
I can't. It was fuck. I can't remember now. But she was great work. Great work.
I don't want to expose this kid, but this was the funniest masturbation story ever. He told us this recently, a couple years ago. He said that when they were kids, he would use this SpongeBob blanket to clean up after.
Oh no!
And it got to the point where it was just he couldn't put it in the wash. It was beyond repair.
It looked like those frozen jeans, frozen jeans in the front lawn.
And he had come to the conclusion, I'm starting a new chapter in my life. I need to put this behind me. And he didn't know how to go about getting it out of the house. And so he put it in a backpack or a trash bag or something. And he brought it out into the woods behind his house and he buried it.
That's so, it's,
And just the SpongeBob looking human fucked up thing.
He was like, like imagine like going in the backyard and digging a hole, and you just like are covering this SpongeBob towel with dirt, and then he just left. It's like definitely still there.
That's
Dude.
horrifying.
Dude, I got something similar to that. I was two things happened in 8th grade which were fucked. I was hanging out at one of my best friend's house, and his mom comes downstairs. We're sleeping over, and she's got blankets for everyone, and she like goes to hand me a blanket, and he goes, "No, Mom, that's my ew blanket."
No, no.
And she was like, "Sorry," and like brought it back upstairs.
That is horrifying.
And then like a month later,
That literally reminds me of the babysitting.
Yeah. Like a month later, dude, we were like, this is right when we started drinking, and we were fucked, like drinking hard. His dad's hard booze at his house, and he rents a hardcore porn on demand, and it's like we're just sitting there watching it, and I pass out, and then apparently like he just had the volume full blast, and it was just a disgusting blowjob scene, and he's sitting there watching like this, and his mom just turns the corner, and it's just some horrific sloppy head, and his mom was like, "Turn this off and go to bed, please."
What was how do you have a relationship with your mother that you would comfortably say, "That's my ew blanket"?
I hate that he had a word for it,
and she knew what it
Ew.
meant.
Well, he was,
And she knew not
You guys
to
were
touch-
drinking at this time. That would be like one thing if it was like you were like 11 years old and you called it that. He's calling it his ew blanket when you're like what, 14, 15?
yeah, but
I
he
like
was.
to-
He was purposely being
Sonus.
funny. Like it was.
Okay.
It was hilarious.
Okay.
I like to picture him coming home from college, and they've turned his room into a workout room or something. Hey, Mom, did you get rid of my ew blanket? I'm looking for it. I was gonna use it. I was gonna jack off into it, Mom. So
Say
if you have it, I'd like to jack off into it, please.
that his older brother, one of the coolest older brothers, just the man, like so fucking cool. Has a great story of him and his buddies when they were in high school. He was way older than us, so his parents had already seen fucking everything. And his mom came home, and they had taken mushrooms for the first time. And she comes home from a night shift or whatever. And it's 2 a.m, and they're sitting in the basement, and they're like, "Oh my god, she's coming down!" And they're tripping balls. So to seem normal, they're just like, "Just shut the lights off. Just turn the lights off." But they're all sitting around like a living room, like a set. They're all sitting like this. She turns the lights on. They're sitting with their eyes open in the dark, and one of the kids grabbed a magazine to look like he was reading a magazine in the pitch black, and the magazine's completely upside down when the lights come on, and she just goes, "What the fuck are you? What are you guys on?" And they're like, "We took mushrooms." But just to see your child's friend in the dark with a
Yeah.
hello, thank you for having us. Like he tried to play it off.
All right.
worst.
We got to do our characters now.
Some character.
God, mine sucks. We're gonna do it right now, though. Okay.
Okay.
All right. This is Dr. Bog.
Ooh,
You are
I'm so nervous.
like a kid in high school.
Okay.
You're at the doctor,
Okay.
and you're the mom that's like there.
cool.
Okay.
All right, Jack. How you been feeling?
Pretty good. Yeah, just coming in to get a physical. You know, Mom wanted to get it checked out.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, we need to get in time for sports season coming up.
Okay. Yeah. How's your asthma been?
It's been good. A couple flare ups here and there, but for the most part, pretty good.
Have you been drinking any alcohol?
No.
Are you sexually active?
No.
You're not sexually active?
No. I mean, I just started seeing this girl, but no, we're
You haven't fucked her?
no.
Excuse me. Don't talk to my son like that. That's
what?
completely unprofessional to ask my son.
I'm trying to give him medical attention.
Okay, just
Man,
please
this
keep
is part of it.
Yeah, please keep your language appropriate,
Really
age appropriate.
Okay.
He's 12.
So you haven't absolutely beaten this girl's pussy up.
Are you?
No.
This is
Ma'am.
you can't fucking
Ma'am,
speak to my
ma'am,
son
I
this
can
way.
ask you to leave.
No, you can't. This is my son.
Try to ignore her. Now, what positions are you doing with this?
I'm not beating her pussy up.
Are you doing? Are you 69ing?
No.
Are you doing Italian hot pockets on her?
No. I don't even know what that is.
Are you doing an Armenian noodle dip?
No. I've never even kissed her. I'm 12.
Okay. Don't get defensive. I'm just gonna put no. What does it smell like?
I don't know. I've never smelled a woman's anything.
Never smelled a woman's anything. Okay. Checking if there's any other questions. Oh, do you use tobacco?
No.
Okay. And what does it look like? Is it kind of like hang out or is it tighter?
Mom.
Do you ask these questions normally? Because this is extremely inappropriate. Jack, you don't have to answer any of these questions.
I'm not
a doctor.
Who are you?
I don't even know the answer to that.
Who?
I killed Dr. Bog and I took his tag. I killed him. He's buried in my backyard in 6 different places. And I killed him and I came here and I don't know what to do. But I think your son's going to be fine. I felt the lump inside his ass and...
You were in my son's ass?
What?
You were in my son's ass?
I meant to talk to you about that. Dr. Bog doesn't normally.
Dr. Bog shouldn't be in your ass.
Also, you guys should have known because you're a regular here.
Yeah, Mom, I've come here multiple times. How did you not?
Well, as you know.
Do you need me to check inside your vagina for any sort of...
I'm on Valium. You could throw a fucking spiked baseball bat up there. I'm not going to feel it.
All right, and that's Dr. Bog.
That was good. I liked it.
I love it.
Garbage.
I thought it was
great.
funny. You're not beating her pussy up.
Yeah, I didn't. I am mad at myself. I felt like that I should have been weirder as the mom.
You did whatever you thought was right.
You played a spot on mom. That's how my mom would have reacted, probably.
I would just be like, I'm going to leave the room.
You would leave your son in the room with Dr. Bog? Or the man?
Oh, not with Dr. Bog.
Murdered Dr. Bog?
I would have gone to town on him. If the mom had left, that would have been green light to do whatever I wanted.
My pediatrician growing up was
Dr. Bog.
Was a 90-year-old woman, German woman, and when she would cup my testicles, it felt like a hawk.
What do you mean cup your testicles?
That's what doctors do. They cup your testicles.
Oh,
Yeah.
And they say cough to make sure you don't have cancer.
And
And
they check the buoyancy.
Are they, like,
Dip
holding
in their
it, like-
coffee to
Yeah.
see if
Hold your balls and give them a little squeeze.
it felt like there hadn't been blood in her hand for days.
does she use like gloves?
No. She would get down to raw.
No, seriously.
No, seriously, no.
My
They would
pediatrician.
kind of just let them fall on their forehead and just kinda like just do like this.
Yeah.
My pediatrician belonged to the same country club as me, and his locker was like right down. And there was one time where I had a physical in the morning, and then I was playing golf after, and he like had my penis in his hand, and then I saw him 45 minutes later in the locker room.
My buddy got a physical from his doctor and got a boner because she was like a 35-year-old woman.
Yeah,
And
what can you do?
She said, "It's okay. It happens sometimes."
I would-
I don't know how. I would never be able to live that.
I would have lost my marbles.
I told you what happened to me when I went to get cortisone shots.
No.
I feel like I'm retelling stories today, but I don't know if I told this yet. But I went to get a cortisone shot because Angus and I, we got herniated discs, and this was in college, and I went in to do it, and there's a smoke show assistant to the head doctor, the spine doctor, whatever the fuck it was, and so I'm like, oh wow, rocket ship, and so I'm talking to this girl in the waiting room the whole time, just throwing anything I have. I'm like, oh my god, you're lovely. And then the doctor comes in, sees me like blatantly hitting on the assistant, takes me into the back room. I have to lie face down to get the cortisone shot, pulls my pants down right over my ass. And so my bare ass is out, and this girl's in the room, and I'm like, oh my god. And I have a birthmark on my ass too, which is embarrassing. And I'm like lying down, like holy fuck. Does the shot? I leave. I don't even look at the girl as I'm leaving, and then I go back 2 weeks later. The girl is not there. I go in to get the cortisone shot again. Doesn't pull my pants below my ass this time. And I'm sitting in the room, and he's doing the shot, and I'm just face down, like holy shit, did he do that? And then I just didn't say anything.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Where did he give you the shot in your back?
Right where the disc is in my lower back.
Should do the tap.
Yeah, why would he pull it over your ass if he was giving you a shot in your back?
He
Sex,
did, yeah,
for sexual purposes.
He probably just wanted to sniff.
Okay.
I got to do one. Will, you're my son.
Yes.
Let's go.
You're in high school. Your best friend is Jack, and I am your dad, and I'm leaving you guys for a weekend. I'm going on a business trip.
Okay.
I'm walking out the door. All right, fellas.
Bye, Dad.
Yep, I am taking off for the weekend. You have my number. Call me for anything.
Okay.
The neighbors are also around this weekend if you need anything, and I can't get to the phone emergency wise.
Did you leave money for pizza?
I did. You guys are set for pizza money for this weekend. I counted the beers in the fridge, so don't even think about it.
Okay, we're not.
And I locked my liquor cabinet, so don't even think about that either. Just behave this weekend, okay? This isn't a fucking dope house, okay? We're
not doing anything.
Yeah. No parties, none of that. And
We're not gonna.
I trust you guys. Just like don't go on Craigslist, start talking to a guy on some random chat room, and invite him over. Okay.
We weren't even thinking about that.
Don't. Okay. Just don't go online, meet a guy, fall in love with him after like 30 minutes of conversation, and invite him over to the house. Okay.
Mr. Angus, what are you talking about?
Whatever he tells you and whatever you say to him, he doesn't actually love you. He just wants you for sex. There's no the relationship it's completely physical. You're gonna get yourself hurt emotionally.
This
okay,
isn't funny.
And it's look. Just don't do it. You're gonna fall in love. And the reality is that he's not going to leave his family for you, and you're not going to leave your family for him. It's crazy, and it's just two people getting hurt, and then you're going to freak out when he stops responding to you, and you're going to show up at his family's house while they're eating dinner and scare his daughters.
Is this why Mom moved back in with Grandpa?
It seems oddly specific to your. Did this?
I'm just telling you two little fucking troublemakers. I want you guys to have fun, but seriously, don't go on don't meet a guy online, fall in love with him, bring him over, trap him in the basement because he says he's done.
Is that why we can't go in the basement?
Well, what is that? What that is?
No, hey.
Is that
These are the ground rules, okay?
Is there a man in your basement?
Don't lock him in
Is
the...
that what the key you wear around your neck is for?
Guys, all I'm telling you is don't trap him in the basement and throw him Cheez-Its and deli meats to try to keep him alive for a few days. And then don't go to the candlelight vigil they're holding while they're searching for him and hug his wife. That'd be fucking weird. Don't join the search and walk around the woods with flashlight and dogs and shit and the police.
We're not
and pretend that you're looking for him. You know where the fuck he is, and you can't.
Are you the guy that captured Mr. Nichols?
Look, I'm telling you that I counted the beers. Liquor cabinets locked. This isn't a fucking dope house. No fucking smoking dope. No parties. And don't invite some big hot Latino guy to come over. Okay? He's Latino. He's got 9 kids. He can't leave them for you. Don't fucking hug his wife. Don't go up to his wife in the grocery store and just stalk. Don't follow his wife around and send pictures of his wife to him so he doesn't leave the basement. All right. I'm out of here.
Have fun on your trip.
Thanks.
Bye, Dad.
See you guys Monday.
Love you.
That was great.
That was awesome.
Okay, I have one, but it's very
We
bad.
should make that a video.
Yeah.
With the vigil,
Haven't you
too.
done that before? I hate to ruin this for you, but
No.
in stand up,
It's a little... No.
you've 100% done this before.
I haven't.
You have.
You've pitched the character to me,
I've
but you've
heard
never...
you do that.
I do a cool dad stand-up bit, but it's nothing like this. I do dad stuff.
I really feel like you've done this before.
I haven't. I would know. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm Cletus Beavertrap.
Wow.
That's strong.
You're Harper Grove.
Sick.
What am I?
Got him hot.
You're Email Winworth.
Ooh.
And we're just 3 guys that like hanging out, and we're in my basement, and we're just catching up. We haven't seen each other in a little bit. All right, dude. Thanks for coming over. It's been a minute since we've seen you guys.
Yeah. Good to you, man.
What's new?
Dude, same old.
Honestly, yeah.
I'm just... Is that you?
No.
You shit your pants?
Dude, that fucking reeks.
That's... Oh, my... There's shit on your finger.
What are you talking about?
You just shit your pants.
I did not.
Dude, what? You're reaching down your ass.
Are you pulling it out?
I'm not.
There's shit on your hand. What do you mean you're not?
What are you talking about?
There's poop on your fingers.
I had s'mores earlier.
And, okay.
I just wanted to hang out. We haven't seen each other in a while.
That's shit. Hold on. That's definitely...
Hold on.
That's fucking definitely shit.
Let me see that.
You definitely shit your fucking pants.
Let me see it. Yeah, dude, that's shit. You're a freak.
You just shit your pants and deny it? Hold on. I'm smelling shit coming out of his nose because he just inhaled your shit. What do we do now, man?
You want us? What do we do? You want us to wipe you down? You want us to bathe you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get back in there. Get it all out. Get all the big chunks out, so we'll get the smaller ones. Don't throw it over the... Get it to me. Give it to me. God.
Throw it my way?
Jack, I saw that. Spit it out. Give me all of it. Fucking weirdo. Here,
God.
Get some of that.
God. Fuck. Now I'm covered in shit.
That's Cletus Beaver Trap.
That was great.
That's so stupid.
Sorry.
No, it's great.
We hijacked it with the sniffing.
Yeah, sorry.
The only joke I had was that I was checking to see if there was poop in it, and then I was just hoping you guys did exactly what you did.
We huff the shit. That's what we do. We huff shit on this podcast.
Can I just say something? And
we huff shit.
I really didn't want to ruin the character during the bit, so I didn't. But Rusty genuinely at one point, sometimes he faked it, but I watched him put his hands in his butt, and then you actually sniffed it.
Yeah.
Was it between the underwear and the pants?
I think so.
No. He literally touched.
That's why I was. That's why I was worried when you guys came for this. I almost
Yeah, no. He
that hand
actually
was actually in my pants.
No, it was actually in his butt crack.
Why do you think I huffed it in the
I
first
didn't
place?
suck his hand or anything. Although I did think...
You
thought-
rubbed your face with it.
So did I. That was my first thought.
You went for it. I was like, because I thought that was where one of you guys was gonna go. I was gonna pull my hand away. I wasn't gonna do that to you.
I was about to
But
put
you
your
did.
fingers in my mouth.
What?
But you did.
If I have
No, if
I have double pink eye on Monday, you're in trouble.
I will.
How?
take full responsibility.
Please go wash your hands. I'm throwing up.
I didn't touch my butt.
I
didn't
couldn't
touch
even
my
look
butt,
at you guys.
for the record.
No,
I
saw you.
I know. I kept it on my butt. I kept it on my boxers.
No, you went in underneath.
Run the tape.
I will run the fucking tapes because I saw it.
Why are you saying that's like a bad thing? He's allowed to do that.
Yeah.
And then let you rub it on your...
Yeah, dude.
Featherstone name carries a lot of weight around here.
Yeah.
If he wanted to, you'd have all of your things in a cardboard box in the next 10 minutes. If he fucking wanted that.
RF does what RF wants to.
I like RF.
RF is
I got
As long
something
as you guys
monogrammed the
are-
other day, and I put my real initials on it. It felt fake. Thank you guys so
I
much.
have to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where are you going?
I have to shoot this thing with Luke. I was supposed to do it at 2:45.
Oh, right.
Dude, thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Other hand.
Do that.
Yeah. That was fun. Thank you guys for having me on.
We'll have you on again soon.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Absolutely.
That was a blast.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Thanks, everybody.